Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, coming to do day 16 of the September daily draws. So it's the beginning of a new week, so let's see what kind of message we're going to get to start us off. So I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot Luxe deck, and then an Oracle card from the Oracle of Visions deck. So, last minute shuffle, and we'll pick our first card. Here we go. So, today we will go there. And our card for today is the Knight of Cups. So, we're starting off the week with our emotions, with relationships, and it can be a little bit dreamy. You know, he can sometimes be seeing things through rose-tinted glasses. He can, you know, he's an idealist. He can be seeking the ideal, the dream. You know, he can romanticize things, which is good. He can be imaginative, and he's good at going in seek of his dreams, which is good to start off the week. Maybe what dreams do we have? What you know, are we creating things in our imagination? But we have to be careful that we don't lose sight of reality when we're doing that. That we have to be, you know, not too much in our imagination, in our dream and dream states and imagination state, that we lose track of the world around us that we still need to live in on a day-to-day basis, and maybe that's what this card is advising us to dream. Yes, let your ideas flow. Let you know, let your emotional drive feed these dreams, and emotional let your emotions feed these dreams and ideas. You know, they're rooted in your feelings and how you feel about things and what you desire. But you know, be practical as well, and don't spend too much time in there, dwelling in that place, that you lose sight of the day-to-day reality that you still need to function in, which, you know, is always a danger, particularly with the Knight of Cups, and it's certainly a danger for me, someone who uses his imagination a lot. It likes to create things with imagination, likes to conjure up ideas, to create stories and things like, you know, in his mind, and try and jot them down. And sometimes I can be so comfortable in my imaginative world that it becomes a very, very enticing place, that sometimes I prefer it to the world in which I actually live and move about and actually exist in, because the world I'm creating, the ideas I'm creating, they're so much better. They seem to be more appealing to me sometimes than the actual existence I have in the world around me. And the temptation is that you can detach yourself too much from your real world into that imaginative world, because it is a more enticing place to be. So what the card is saying is, you know, don't go, you know, by all means dream and imagine and follow your heart and your dreams, but but remember that you also live in a physical, actual world around you with its with your day-to-day needs. So don't lose sight of that too. So let's see what oracle card we get to go with that. I mean, you know, I've always been into, like, always loved like stories and reading, and always literally used to get lost in a good book because the world within those pages seemed a much more interesting one than the world outside of them around me. So there's good points to that, and others say there's also, you know, where you can you know, you've still got to live and connect with the world around you, and not be too focused in your mind and in your imagination. It's the balance, isn't it? It's getting the balance correct. That's the key. So we will go, and our card is, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. This card is the seducer card to me. She's there, you know, tempting you. You've got the Venus flytrap there, and you've got the moss to the flame. You know, it's enticing, but if you get too close, you get too near, you know, there are dangers there. You can, you know, it can grab you and pull you down. So it's that sense of don't get too seduced by your dreams and your imagination and your fantasy life. You know, don't overly romanticize things. Don't live in your imaginary world, or don't become so detached from the real from the physical world around you and all the things that it involves. Don't be seduced by that, because it's a nicer, easier place and to be. You know, there are pitfalls to that, and this is the pitfalls, you know, card, the trap, and beware of overdoing this trap. And this card actually came out in a spread that I did for the full moon, and now I understand its relevance for the position it came out in. So that's good as well. So I hope that's clear to you as well, that it's okay to dream, to imagine, to let our ideas and, you know, things to flow like that, but not so much that we get detached and removed from the practical day-to-day living in the world around us. And I think that is the message for us as we begin to move through this week. So that's the message for today. I'll be back tomorrow to do day 17. Until then, thank you very much for listening. Take care, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye bye.